Hey guys, Resurfing here. So I had a surprise find this weekend. Uh, it's the Power of the Primes Rodimus Unicronus. Uh, this is a Rodimus designed to resemble the Shattered Glass Rodimus, so I'm very happy to have it. It's the closest I'm ever going to get to having anything Shattered Glass. Uh, and it's a fun toy. It is complicated but fun. It's really not so much complicated as it is fiddly, really. I say complicated, but it's not that much complicated as it is fiddly. I just had some trouble getting it together into vehicle mode. So for this one, I'm actually starting in vehicle mode because I'm really not sure I can do it again. Uh, I've managed it twice, but that doesn't mean I can do it a third time. First things first, though, as it is part of the Power of the Primes, it does have interaction with the Titan Masters. Uh, there you go. Are In this case, the leader class figures, the ones that are currently out, are Rodimus Unicronus, Optimus Prime, and Rodimus Prime. They come with a matrix of leadership, or in this case, a matrix of chaos, I believe is what it's called. Uh, yes, Matrix of Chaos is what this one is called. So you have the matrix with the crystal in there. Uh, not getting quite enough light to see, but it is transparent. And due to the interactivity, you can pop it out, and it can be put into a prime armor if you want to. Uh, or you can put something else into the matrix casing. For example, I have the Enigma of Combination here, the Dinobot Enigma. You can put in Prime Master. And of course, if you can put in a Prime Master, that means you can put in a Titan Master, who I did have one here. There you are. I always try to get you out the wrong way. I don't know why. Uh, so again, you have a Titan Master in there. Uh, if I had the Titans Returns Rodimus, I'd probably put the Rodimus head in here. But I don't. My sister has that, not me. uh, all right. And since you can put a Titan Master in there, of course means you can use the crystal as a Titan Master head if you so choose. I have Skull Smasher here, and you can see that there's the crystal on it. So we're going to put that crystal back for now because now it's time to talk about the actual transformer part of this. So the leader class figures are all designed to represent some kind of evolution. So for Optimus, it's Orion Pax and Optimus Prime. For Hot Rod, it's Hot Rod and 2 Rodimus Prime. In this case, it's Hot Rod corrupted by an evil matrix into Rodimus Unicronus. Uh, so we get a nice Shattered Glass themed vehicle here. It is naturally the Space Winnebago, because who knows what else to call it? It's a Space Winnebago. Uh, you end up with 6 rolling wheels, and get the nice black and purple color scheme. Now this is officially a Decepticon Rodimus. Uh, if you want to have a full Shattered Glass one, you'll have to go to Repro Labels or something. Personally, I'm fine. Excuse me, I'm fine with this. I know some people don't like the way the new wheels are. Personally, I'm fine with them just being pinned wheels. Uh, but that is something that if you care about that, you will want to pay attention to. So you get the exhaust pipe thing here, and I thought I was along the. I was not. There we go. You get the flames here. You have the flame on the front there. It's a really nice color scheme. red windshield, which you'll be able to see more of in a bit. And like I said, I started with vehicle mode for a reason, because I found it somewhat difficult to get into this. In fact, it doesn't even completely transform correctly because I just can't do it. I can't get it aligned properly. So, first things first, going to need to flip this out, the exhaust pipes on the side out first, flip these back, and just take off the trailer. And if you just fold these back all the way, you'll get the hot rod car. There we go. So really nice. Again, a nice color scheme. It's very obviously hot rod. You've got the big spoiler. You've got the flames. I really like it. And what I personally love about this is that you kind of get two robots in one. I say kind of for a reason. First, these are pegged in kind of hard. You want to unpeg these. Might be easier to just pull the leg, but I want to be a little bit careful here. And it would actually help if I had these folded up, wouldn't it? Alright. There we go. So these are really tightly pegged. It's a peg hole on the side of on the inside of the leg and a peg hole on the top. Well, actually, technically that's the... No, it is the inside, yeah. It's a really tight fit, so be careful. So then you flip the front part here up, and I am failing at this, to flip out the feet. There we go. You can also turn this part around to make sure the spoiler is at the top. You can really do that at any step. And you need to pull the arms out and down. This I have some trouble with sometimes. There we go. Then you pull down where the front is, and you have to actually, this screwed me up a bit. You have to lift here first, and then turn it, then push it back down. That screwed me up. And you have Nemesis Hot Rod. I'm also surprised they didn't go with Dark Hot Rod or Dark Rodimus or Black Rodimus. All names have been used for what is essentially this color scheme before. But again, nice purple and black color scheme. The gray is pretty much Rodimus gray with the exception of the spoiler, which is specific to Shattered Glass Rodimus. Obviously that would be yellow in most cases. I think yellow. Yeah, the spoiler is yellow. But yeah. So for the next one, I actually need to get back in the car form. So I'm going to pause it here for a bit. Okay, I haven't been in as much car mode as he needs to be in at the moment. This will actually be the last part I show here. I just wanted to make sure that you do know you need to have it at least this much transformed. So we have the trailer here, and this is what's going to be the actual evolution part. And I cannot get these to stay snapped together like the instructions show, but it doesn't matter because of how they slide into the thing. So for this, need to, well, first it would help if I lowered these. Basically, pull these in such a way that you've got the feet there. Make sure the heels are out. Yeah, I want to pull this apart. Push that down while we're at it. And where? There you are. Okay. And just kind of maneuver it like this. So push it up like that. There, where the I think it's yeah, I think it's where you pegged in for the guns. You just peg in like that. Flip this down and just basically put these back. So he has a big backpack basically, but that's fine, and you can pull apart the legs there. Then you have to get Rodimus into doing yoga, and I forgot to put the feet away. Kind of important for the way this works. So, did not mean to do that. Have the arms folded forward. That'll be important later. Then you pull these the legs down, rotate them, rotate the ball joint, that is. I think I have you the wrong way. I definitely have you the wrong way. No, that was right. I think. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, so flip it down like this. The spoiler will be flipped back. And fold down here. And you can see we now have the Shatterglass Rodimus head there with the stash and everything. This is where I get a bit it gets a bit difficult for me when I'm trying to put him into the evolved mode. It doesn't always slide together quite the way it should. There is a track there, but because of the rotating windshield, it can be difficult. But there is a place to slide it. The crotch will basically attach in here. Come on. Come on, work with me. Alright, that works. And then the Rodimus hands can peg at the side there. I mean the hot rod hands. Then you take the top of the trailer, pull back, make sure these are straight. Come on, there we go. And these will attach to what were Rodimus's Hot Rod's knees. I keep saying Rodimus because for so long he's been Rodimus. They just recently got the name back. Just a simple clip mechanism. There we go. And as a leader class figure, he has a spot for the Matrix, and I will see if I can't get that shown without completely screwing things up. Alright, so yeah, you have to unclip the arms when you're doing that. For some reason, the instructions don't show that. And you just slide the matrix right in there. And then you can flip down, make sure you peg the arms in so that he'll stay sturdy, or as sturdy as he gets. And then you have the two guns, which I should not show in the hot rod robot mode. But there are two guns, and they can combine together. The smaller one making the back. And you have Rodimus Unicronus. And I love that the car front is always the same on all of them. It's just a nice touch. Because they could have easily cheated with that. I'm glad they didn't, because it's just a nice touch. So yeah, the back is basically just a backpack there. Really, this piece only exists to make sure you can attach it in the Space Winnebago form. It's not that bad. I've seen people complain about it, but for me, it's not that bad. I mean, if you're playing with a toy, that's where you're holding it. If you're displaying a toy, you're looking at the front. It's never going to be an issue. And you can see the back of Rodimus's Hot Rod's legs there, just to see how that goes. And I want to compare it to some other size figures. So I have the wrong head on you. I need to fix that. So the size compared to a deluxe, and the size compared to a Voyager. Voyagers are actually not quite as big as I thought they were. That may have to do with that being one that becomes a combiner torso. And I will be doing a review of that at some point. Just some other things I want to get first before I do that. Of course, we can have him hold a Prime Master weapon. And I thought I had Slash around here. There we go. And then there's the Legends size. So yeah, a pretty hefty figure compared to some of the others. Obviously, it's smaller than some older leader class figures, just due to the way cost limitations work now. But he's got a lot of moving parts, so I can forgive that. And why do you not want to stay locked now? Before you would never unlock. Now you want to. Now you don't want to stay locked. But yeah, Rodimus Unicronus. And like all Power of the Primes figures, he comes with a random card for that character. This is Rodimus Alchemist Unicronus. Kind of disappointed I didn't get Megatron for Primus just to have all the Isses. But in this case, it distills the essence of evil from the Matrix of Chaos. So definitely a figure that I think is personally worth the $50. I have heard there were issues with the first version of Rodimus Prime, with certain things breaking. As far as I can tell, that's not actually possible on this. The worst I'd worry about is the windshield, but even that's not really that heavy on the clear plastic with where it connects. Unlike the Power of the Prime's Jazz, which I will get into in a... Okay, I don't know why I decided to cut off there, but as I was saying, the there's a clear windshield, but doesn't really affect anything in the transformation, unlike with Power of the Prime's Jazz, who I'll get into in a later review. Uh, but like I said, I love this figure. I love the color scheme. I love the mustache. It's just a figure that I personally really enjoy. Uh, Sirens. I also did make one mistake. I said about it not cheating. It does cheat once for the hot rod mode, but that's the only actual cheating there is in the transformation, which is actually really impressive. Uh, Otherwise, everything becomes something else that makes a logistical piece of sense. Uh, so, I always thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Have a great time wherever you may be. Bye, guys.